Today I will reveal some secrets I have about glazing an ocean inspired vase with waves on. And there will be 5 great tips that you can use yourself if you would like to create your own, or you can just watch this video if you like some creative content, then lean back and enjoy. And it is this beauty here we are going to glaze. First we are starting with the inside, and I have chosen a bright blue for that purpose. And you can see how I am doing it here. So my first tip to you is to choose your own color story before you begin the glazing. And I have chosen a darker blue inside and a brighter colors outside. I would like the inside to be kind of underwater and the outside to be the surface of the water. Sometimes the sea can appear more gray, bluish, green. Today we're going to see if we can find some more green colors. And yes, I'm jumping in. See you back home. Oh yes, I was a little bit hangover this morning. So a run and a swim in the ocean saved the day. And I think it's easier to start with the bottom of the vase, so that we are doing today. And also my second tip to you is to choose a base color. So choose if all of your items should be lighter or darker. And then choose for a neutral color for your base color. I have chosen this turquoise granite color for this purpose. And I'm glazing it over 2 times. And also making sure that the bottom looks nice. Going down to the edge, but not right down to the bottom. It is just a little close to the bottom, like you can see here. I don't want the glaze to drip down to the kiln. My third tip to you is to use a lot of bubble glazing when you want to have this ocean-like effect on your vase. First of all, it's good fun. And also, I think it gives such a nice effect on the vase that really looks like the ocean. Here I'm starting with this dark blue color on this background of turquoise. It's a good idea if you really want to see the bubbles. It's much easier to see it if you use a dark color on a lighter background, like we are doing here. Now we just clean up the dribbles before we move on. The bottom is finished, and now we are ready for the upper part of this vase. Moving on with the base color, the turquoise blue. It will be very exciting to see how this vase will turn out. If it turns out well, then we will bring it to this varnishing there will be on this special museum at the very top of Denmark. And I will invite you to this varnishing so you can see the place, the paintings, and how it goes on. We will hope that it will turn out nice, so we can bring it. Now we're moving on with the 4th tip. The 4th tip is to choose a play color. A play color is a color that are playing with your base color. It's another nuance of your base color, or like in this case, I have chosen a green color because I like to have some greenish effect on this vase. Sometimes the sea has these green nuances that are really beautiful. And I'm using this green color in the depth of the waves. So it also makes a kind of shadow for the top of the waves. So you really see the difference in between the top and the bottom of the waves. Tip number 5 is to make some foam on top of the waves, some white foam, like you can see the waves are crashing. And to do this we are using a white bubble glaze or white bubbles that we can put on with a brush or just put them on directly with the bubbles. I'd like to thank you, all of you who have subscribed to my channel. And if you haven't done it yet, oh please, you can still do it. I have found out if I'm just giving it one time with the white glaze, bubble glaze, it won't be enough really to see much of it. And I'm only do it about one time here, so it won't be much. You can see it on the vase afterwards. You can only like get a clue that there is some bubbles around. But if you do it 2 times or 3 times on top of each other, then it will be really white foam on the waves. But let's see how it will turn out here when it's finished. Also, it's very good idea to use this fan brush and dip it down to the glaze with bubbles in. Where we live here is a peak of land surrounded by the sea. So over the time many artists has been inspired by the sea and the waves and been painting it, and now also doing it in the art of ceramics. And this museum that has all the other vases I have made in with waves on is made of an artist, Axel Lind, who have painted some beautiful paintings of the sea, and I was inspired of these paintings already when I was 18 years old. And that's you are going to see at that museum. I will show you the paintings and how they go together with these vases here, because I think this is quite amazing. And let's hope this one here turn out well, so it will be a part of this exhibition. And also you can see I've been bubble glazing it inside just to make some excitement. Now it's ready for the kiln and it will be burned tonight. The clay I have used is stoneware. It is bisque fired at 920 degrees, and now we are burning it at 1240 degrees. Yes, and here it is. The funny thing is that it turns out different depending on the light. It can be greenish in some light and bluish in some other. So I'm very satisfied with the result, and it will for sure be a part of my exhibition. So let's go out there. And by the way, this is my lovely daughter Ditte, who are helping me out with the photo shoot here. Hi, and welcome to my Varnishing here at the very northern museum in Denmark, where you can see I have all these vases with me. Notice that all the paintings of the sea are made of this artist I mentioned earlier, Axel Lind. Well, he died a few years ago at an age at 104 years old. And luckily we still have his paintings around here. I just love them. And I think that these vases here are kind of talking together with the paintings in a good way. Yes. It was such an amazing day, and it was kind of surrealistic to be presented as an artist of the ceramics. And I had a little speech where I told about my connection to this painter Axel Lind and how he had inspired me to do these vases with waves. I am expressing my great gratitude for this opportunity to be at this exhibition here, because that's really great for me to try this out. And I hope that you can enjoy this journey too, because I think it's quite unique. And very happy to be supported by family and friends. Here it is Ditte, my daughter, and this is my 2 sons and my
daughter-in-law.
I'd like to thank you very much for watching this video, and also next time you will see how I'm creating this really amazing vase with the leaves on. And that is something new. Now we have been in the water element for a while, and I'm kind of moving over in the wood element, plants and leaves and maybe flowers, who knows what comes out of it, but we are starting with leaves. So hope to see you there.